Today I will be talking about the top 5 Roblox JoJo's Bizarre Adventure games. Let's get right into it. Number 5 would be Project Menacing. The reason I chose Project Menacing as number 5 is because it's still a really good game. It's just in development and some aspects of the game is still a bit buggy. And its updates are around once per month, and all we got in the new update are a few bug fixes and a new stand. I can't really comment on this problem though, since I've never developed a game or fixed any bugs, so I wouldn't know, but I'm sure it takes a lot of time, and it's still a really nice game to play and farm. Although it can get boring at some point, like any other game would, since there's no real reason to play it that much. But it's still a good game, and I recommend it, and overall it's nice. It's just nice to play, and the bosses take way too long to spawn, by the way. And when it does, it's not shared rewards. The last person to get the hit, the person that kills it first, it gets it. So it's not about how much damage they did or anything like that. That's something they should fix, you know? Like YBA did that, but we'll be talking about that later. Number 4 would be JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Records. Now, I'm sure most of you have heard about Golden Records from one of Infu's videos or Eclipse almost crapping on the game. Gotta love Eclipse. So that's also one of the games that I put in a low rank. Mainly, it's a developing game. Like, I'm not saying it's like hard to play. It's not that hard to play since there is a tutorial on PC. Thank you. But a few stands have not been released yet. The thing is, the problem with this game is that the meteors, you know, you can be robbed. Like, you can like hit it once. Some guy hits it like 1,000 times, or like the first person to like hold E the longest or like press on their iPad the longest or something, I don't know. They get it, and it's not like a reward that kind of just drops around the meter. They just tend to take everything. So like, it's like if you take one reward, you shouldn't be able to take more. Or like, if you take one reward and it's the same reward, you shouldn't take more from that same thing, because there's other people who still want to play the game. And there's also tryhards who would just kill anyone for fun or quests, and they can also kill NPCs to gain levels and take items from chests when they don't need any more, which I already said. Number 3, YBA, Your Bizarre Adventure for short. This is literally the game with countless bugs. The only reason I put it above Project Menacing and Golden Records is because it's already finished developing. But the amount of bugs it has, there are countless bugs in this game that the developers don't, like, Uzu doesn't care about it. So when I say that Uzu doesn't care about his game, I mean that he's probably jacking off in his basement or doing the Ohio funny. They're probably trying to fix it, I'm not sure, but right now, they're more focused about skins, which don't give any special benefit in some sort of way. So it's just kind of a waste of time to have it. The only reason I farm skins is because, well, they look cool and I like it. They just do not care about the game. One of my favorite YouTubers is Eclipse, as well, and his last video on YBA was that he would be quitting unless they finally fix all of the major bugs. At least the major bugs. At least like 2 of them. Like the Mista NPC soft lock. When you answer wrong, or the fact that you load up the game, there are absolutely no tutorial type of guys or anything. So that's also a problem Uzu needs to fix. Like, he should add the tutorial NPC. Sure, there's a Jorno standing out there, but like, what if they don't spawn at the train station? What if they just don't see it? What if they don't know where to go next? It's not like they're giving you very vague information, like, go to Koichi. Oh yeah, sure, let me just run to a completely other side of the map. Thanks, YBA, I really love your game. And then the completely new map update came out, which nobody needed. Nobody needed that new map update, since it's huge, and the only way you can go around places without having to spend 10 minutes of your life trying to find some stupid quest NPC. Yeah, you know that? Guess what? They didn't fix that at all. They just made you pay 1 gold coin or money. Money that will be used for Trish's quest inside of the buying the fake money for Polpo. You need to watch part 5 in order to understand everything. They didn't even introduce like any new quest characters or anything. Like, the heck, man. Like, everybody's just sick and tired of doing the same storyline or just playing around the game. Like, sure, your game at least gets like 2,000 views, or just like put the current amount of people that are playing YBA right right now. So my guess is that it's either 2,000 players or 50, between those two numbers. And if it's 3,000, I kid you not, I will make a video on it and I will literally skin farm until I get something good. But yeah, YBA lacks of so much stuff. Like, it's a game that's been there for 2 years. Project Menacing and Golden Records is skyrocketing through the roof, and how long have they been for? Like 2 months, I guess? I'm not sure. The editor will put the Golden Records here and Project Menacing here. Number 2 is Universal Time. How fun. A Universal Time is a game that has decently frequent updates, I guess, but I mean, come on, when you look at the game cover, like editor put the game cover for AUT here from Roblox. It's literally just showing a Universal Time summer update. It's October. The time of recording this is October 30th. Why? And this is number 2, by the way. And it has an okay combat system. And like, sure, like the bosses also spawn okayly, but you also kind of have to pay money to spawn some of the bosses. You just gotta have to fix it, man. Like, they give out rewards in mail too, you know, but that's like once in a lifetime, I guess. When you go back to your mailbox, it's either gone or you just timed out, like, haha, too slow. It's kind of like the YBA codes. Yeah, YBA codes, one of the YBA codes would be that they're either there for like 1 day and then immediately gone, or like the guy usually says 1 day, and then after 1 day he would just, like, after an hour actually, he would just remove it. I remember I was still in the same day when I used to play YBA. There was like a really good code. I used it. I think it's one of the new codes. I used it and it said code expired, but the moment the video got uploaded, I watched it for the new update, the Halloween update, and I used one of the codes that were released for a Lucky Arrow, which increases rate of a span skin. I did that. After like 10 minutes of the video being uploaded, I did the code, and the code said code expired, and this made me very furious. But back to AUT, because I'm getting off track. For the people who may have, like, it may have also ripped off of Crusader's Heaven, by the way, which is also another game we're gonna talk about here. For the people who need like item stat or just need help, some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Roblox games are single player, and some people don't know how to play. That is indeed correct. So as natural, people would type in chat for the help. Like help me, how do I do this, how do I do that? I think AUT now has a tutorial NPC by the time of this recording. It probably does. I haven't played that game for 3 months now, but I did play it on first release. And most AUT players are either brain dead, like they don't listen to, they're just like, oof, I do not know this, or I know speak English or something like that. And like, or they just spam trades in the chat, like trading something star platinum shiny or something. I don't know. I've never played the game that far. But the only people who actually help is like very rare, by the way. The very rare one is definitely, and I mean definitely, players who just like want to play the game and they like try to help each other out. The tutorial NPC is also one of them. It doesn't give out that much information, but it's still decent enough for people to play it. And YouTube tutorials. I think there's also an AUT YouTube tutorial, but I'm not sure. I don't need it. I pretty much saw the trailer and I knew how to play everything since I've played 2 stupendous amounts of Roblox JoJo's Bizarre Adventure games. Alright, now, number 1, my personal favorite, Crusader's Heaven. For me, this is by far the best Roblox JoJo's Bizarre Adventure I have played up until now. It has a really good combat system, absolutely zero brain dead combat combos, and the game has the best cutscenes I have seen. Like, it has so many beatdowns. Each stand at least has 1 beatdown, I assume. And even if they don't have a beatdown, the visual effects are still really good. Aspects of the game. Bosses, you find them, spawning around every 10 minutes. It's like really good. With humongous game developments, I think they're updating it frequently. I'm not sure, but there are still a lot of players who play it. Editor puts the amount of players playing it right here. And the JoJo game can't even compete with that many cutscenes. And the JoJo game is a game I did not want to include since it has brain dead combos. Maybe in the next video, so if you want to see that, subscribe. And the best part is that the bosses spawn like every 10 minutes. Still not quite sure, but overall, really nice game. I rate that really good, like top charts, A+, everything. It's humongously amazing for me. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I can't wait to see you next time. But I can wait. Bye!